Hey, also, Twitter is a little bit angry at me today. Okay, I'm explaining to you what happened. I'm gonna show you the tweet. Okay, so basically, Bad Baby, the personality, I don't even know what to call her. She made this post where I don't know what she's up to. I don't know why she's, bro. She about to. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. This is a serious topic, actually. So basically, he's wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. Okay, so that's a thing, and obviously, people are very upset about that, which provoked someone into responding. This why that cancer playing search and destroy inside your botched A-word body right now, right? I feel like that's a pretty mean thing to say, which obviously was the intent of this person. Now, me being a silly little guy, I'm like, I'm kind of smart sometimes. I know how Twitter works. How can I turn this into a very real conversation? Okay, because the thing is, the whole sentiment of this is she's racist, so who cares about what's happening to her, right? And that would be a statement I could almost respect if I knew there wasn't hypocrisy somewhere in there, because when it comes to hating on people who commit bigotry, why stop the line at racism? A lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of black people do try to stop the line at racism. However, consider things like misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, ageism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism. Those are all very real things that I doubt this person or the 82,000 people who like the comment, like the post, care about. And it's like, now that I've had more experience with Twitter, I've seen accounts like this. I haven't seen this exact account, but I know accounts like it. I promise you, if you were to scroll through this person's page, you would at the very least see the R slur, and probably at some point something very homophobic being said. So it's like, if I know that you're saying something directed at racism that you wouldn't also direct towards misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, etc., now I got to play a little game here. I tweet and I say, y'all find out someone's racist. Now all of a sudden they have to pass. Okay, I put DIE in all caps. And then mind you, looking through my comment section, everyone except this guy, shout out this guy, is saying yes, like they absolutely do. Like this guy's like, you enjoy racist breathing? I hate it. Like they shouldn't even breathe. And my response was, don't enjoy it, but I'm just not big on wishing, passing away on people unless, they've taken people's lives or there's some form of predator. Okay, and I'm gonna elaborate on that right now. Now, if someone is a Nazi, or literally a part of the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, something of that nature, and then, something happens to them, you're like, I'm glad they have cancer. I'm not arguing with that. I'm not fighting with that whatsoever. However, if some random white person on the internet calls me the N-word, I'll be like, okay, you're an idiot. I hope your life sucks. But I don't think I'm going to be hoping that they pass away. Like, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't seem to be that deep. You know what I mean? Like bigotry is like a thing. Like, it's a very real thing, but it's also on a spectrum. Like, there are parts of bigotry that are far more dangerous than others. Unfortunately, like the kind of racism where they're like, oh man, like, why do you people always do this? Oh, why are they sagging their pants? Blah, 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 blah. Like, that's kind of, unfortunately, just a part of life. That's part of the human experience. And mind you, you think racism in this country is bad. Bro, wait till you find out about other countries. America is so genetically diverse compared to some other countries out there. And it's like, yes, racist people of all kinds, bigots, they suck. They're horrible. They're horrible for being that way. However, acting as if they deserve to like no longer be alive or like don't deserve to live, as if, again, like they're instantly a part of the KKK or instantly a Nazi, is a bit ridiculous. And the thing is, again, if you say that someone saying white lives matter, as stupid as it is, if you're saying someone like that, they don't deserve to live, like they should actually like pass away, you have to agree that people who say the F slur should pass away. People who say the R slur should pass away. Because there are times where people who are mentally challenged used to literally not only get mistreated, but in some places they would get executed for being mentally challenged, right? And obviously, like homophobia, like need I say more? You know what I mean? So, and I'm going to show you in a second, like a bunch of people are like, oh yeah, like, bigots, like just shouldn't live, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, these people, the people in the comments themselves, bigots. Like I don't know what to tell you. But again, and this is something I continuously mention, people don't care about bigotry unless it's directly affecting them. Do you think these people care about homophobia, ableism, transphobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia? No, they don't whatsoever, because it doesn't affect them. And mind you, people want to talk about racism. A lot of these people are racist, and I'm not talking about towards white people. I'm not going to open that can of worms right now. But I'm talking about people who are saying they don't feel bad for, certain people getting deported because, oh, well, they voted for Trump at a higher rate. People who get on the internet and start laughing about the whole like jokes on Twitter where it's like India stinks, you know what I mean? And just saying crazy stuff about South Asians. So it's like, if we're saying that someone saying white lives matter deserves to no longer be alive, no longer be with us, you think people who say the F slur deserve to be with us? You think people who say that, these Mexicans deserve to be deported? Like, you think You think they deserve to live? Like, how? You think people who say this horrible stuff about South Asians, they deserve to live, but somehow it's only when people are being racist towards black people that's when the problem is. It's like, you don't care about racism. These people don't care about racism. You care about how racism is affecting you. It's like you're virtue signaling, but like without even any virtue. Like, I don't know how anybody's falling for it. And again, I'm gonna say this. If you are going to say that, yes, like these bigots, they should all just pass away, you yourself better be a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout. Like, you yourself shouldn't have any of these flaws that you're talking about. You should be prepared to kiss away your friends who are homophobic, transphobic, ableist, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not stretching the full length of the idea. You're just telling the part of the idea that makes sense to you and that feels the best to say. I responded to this tweet saying racist people don't deserve to live, basically responding with, if we really took every hateful person off this earth, we'd probably have 100,000 people left. Okay, now that's exaggeration. Maybe we'd have 1 million, but 1 million compared to 7 billion, you know what I mean? Because like, think about how many people in this world are racist alone, okay? Not just America. And then after that, think about how many people are misogynistic. And then after that, think about how many people are homophobic. And think about how many people are anti any religion that's not theirs. Like, everyone's cooked. Like, if those are the rules that we're making, everyone is cooked. Okay, but look what this guy said. Now, here's the thing. He follows me. Shout out, bro. But like, he says, "You so effing arse-slurted. You just talking to talk. Shut up. You effing." Can I say that on here? I don't know if I can say that on here. But like, basically saying all this stuff. It's like, mind you, these people, the people saying stuff like this, they're supposed to be the good people. You know what I mean? Calling me the R slur, calling me the C word. It's like, people really get on here, they're like, yeah, bro, racism sucks. Like, we can't stand it. But I'm gonna call you every slur in the book. Bro, I can't believe white people would oppress us. I can't believe people would have problems with black people. Everyone hates us. That sucks. I am now going to call you every list of slurs, every slur that I could possibly uncover right now. See, and now this person is actually kind of having like an intellectual like conversation about it. Okay, basically saying that people who are bigoted still contribute to things that lead, like, even if people, they aren't the ones actually committing like the hate crimes, like the mindset itself still contributes to the fact that hate crimes happen, which is objectively true. But again, are we really willing to get rid of 80% to 90% of the world due to their hatred? You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. Again, if you're willing to do this, get rid of everyone who's racist, misogynist, homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, ableist, anti-Semitic, if you're willing to do that, okay, and say goodbye to your cousins, some of your friends, some of your family members, if you're willing to do that, then I'm not going to sit here and argue with you like that much, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I know people don't mean these things because they don't care about these things, bro. Nobody makes this comment because, okay, by the way, look right here. So someone says, yes, we're wishing unalive on terrible people. What don't you understand, Mrs. N-word? That's a homophobic comment. You'd be gone too, bro. You'd be out of there. And in this comment right here, Society of Bigots is bigger. People very much underestimate how many bigots are out there if you really think this is the case. And again, I'm going to say it again. I need you guys to understand. The people saying these things are bigots. Like they're literally bigoting like right here in front of our eyes. Oh yeah, I also got a good roast in because this girl... Okay, so I'm sorry, but so she says, right here, she started talking about earrings. Of course, that's always what they go for. And then I'm not gonna show you her account, obviously, but I saw some things, and then I said some things about what I saw. I thought it was funny. But you know something that always irritates me? It says, of course, he doesn't want white racists to pass away because he wouldn't have anyone else to sleep with after they're all passed away. Bro, need I remind y'all? This is my girl. Bro, look at her. She's literally darker than me. Like, how could I possibly be getting these milkman allegations? Like, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of it. Okay, actually, speaking of her, I gotta tell you guys something. So remember the Louis wallet? Here it is, guys. It finally came. She gave it to me today. And also, she gave me these. You can't see, but like, these hoops, they're not my normal hoops, okay? Apparently, they're much nicer hoops that won't tarnish, which, I'm very grateful for. And then she got me this JPG cologne. I would make myself big, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's big enough. You see this, bro? Okay, so this, at first, like, she gave it to me, I'm like, bro, like, what is this, like a can of beans or something, bro? But then I took it off. Yeah, cologne. It smells very good, bro. So yeah, bro, she's great, bro. I really appreciate her. And she told me she couldn't fit everything she got me in her bag, so she's gonna send me more stuff apparently. So yeah, again, very appreciate her very much. Okay, but anyways, the point is, it's like, if I wanted to be with a white woman, I would be with a white woman. There's no degree of difficulty there. So it's like, why do we insist on like just this revisionist history where somehow my girl is white? It upsets me to this day. Okay, people got to get a grip. But anyways, point of this video, more of the story. These people don't care about oppression. They just want someone to like dunk on. They fiend for violence. It's the same reason like it's the same reason like fight sports are a thing. You know what I mean? And also those things where it's like, you know, those videos where it's like they're jumping predators, but it's like clearly like they don't care about protecting kids. Like they're just doing it for content. Like, yeah, like we talked about it in another video a while back. Like, why are we giving dudes RKOs, bro? Like, put them in handcuffs and call it a day. There's nothing people love more than when they have an excuse to wish ill will on somebody, and not just any ill will, like specifically things like passing away or like grievous bodily harm. Because on a level, people are low key evil. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, but you know, it is what it is. Like, who am I to speak about people being evil? And again, when you see me make this whole point, you may agree, you may disagree, but I'm just saying, objectively speaking, if you're telling me that someone saying white lives matter means that, oh yeah, you know, that this cancer that they have, they deserve it. You know, I'm wishing that they would pass away. Now, mind you, the original person didn't say that they wish they'd pass away, but then people after that kind of confirmed. And I think she did when she quote tweeted me. She confirmed. That's besides the point, okay? If you think people who say white lives matter should not be alive anymore, that means you have to also factor in people who say, of course, the N-word, the F slur, the R slur, people who are misogynistic, which really would factor in a lot of provider men. But, you know, don't get me started on that. But, you know, the people who make the sly homophobic comments, you know, people who just say, bro, people really don't understand that, like, ableism is, like, actually a bad thing. Because the thing is, like, people who are slurred, what are they? Dude, they can't speak up for themselves. Like, on a serious note, like, I'm not even joking. Like, the people who, like, really get made fun of, bro, they can't speak up for themselves. That's why the R slur is so normalized. But anyways, you'd also have to factor in people who are Islamophobic, people who are anti-Semitic, people who, again, like just hate on any religion that's not their religion. You'd have to factor in all those things. And you'd have to also say all those people deserve to pass, assuming you yourself are not one of those things. And the thing is, if you tell me that's your logic, I respect you a whole lot more than just saying like, no, it's only a racism thing. But it's like, if you can like stand by that, I respect you. And if you're truly not any of those things, I respect you. But sitting here breaking the same rules of bigotry that you set up yourself by calling me different slurs, saying different things about me, saying things about people in general. Like, again, I'm telling you, all these people who are like, yes, like all racists should pass away. If I scroll down their account, I would see something homophobic. I would see something ableist. I might see something anti-Semitic, Islamophobic, anything other such. I might see something racist against races that aren't black people. Do you understand my point? It's like, if you think all bigots should no longer be alive, all I ask is that you don't throw stones when you live in a glass house, okay? And these people, they're throwing boulders in, I'm trying to think of like the thinnest kind of glass, like the thinnest kind of glass of homes. And the thing is, again, if you don't apply that across the board, you don't care about oppression, you don't care about racism, you care about the fact that you are oppressed, and you care about the fact that you suffer from racism, that you personally deal with these things. You know what I mean? And some people you'll say that to, and they're like, yeah, well, that's absolutely my thing. And it's like, okay, well, then you're part of the horrible people problem that you're talking about. My problem with these internet people has always been that they never realize they are also the problem. And look, okay, there could be more to say about this. I'd probably want to say more about this, but this video is already late, so I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. Because things, I was seeing my girl earlier, like I mentioned, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, so things kind of got in a rush. I have more TikToks left to do. Like, it's a whole big thing. Oh yeah, by the way, keep this low down, okay? Because I replied to someone's comment because I basically, the comment I made about that woman is, I was like, how are you a woman with a receding hairline? I felt like that was a good one. And this dude was like, you have receding hairline too. And I'm like, bro, do you not know what the word woman means? I was saying it's crazy to be a woman with a receding hairline. Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, it's socially acceptable for you to wear wigs. Like, what are we doing? But here's the thing, okay? I get receding hairline allegations, and I tell you, every male in my family is bald. Okay, absolutely bald. So one day it's gonna happen to me, like just objectively. So I am not in denial whatsoever. Okay, and I'm aware my hairline can be looking pretty crazy sometimes, but I think the reason it looks crazy is because I have a widow's peak. Like, y'all see this right here? Like, it's literally like a widow's peak, and when it grows out, like sometimes it can be like, it can look like this. Like, I look like it was this alfalfa from Lil Rascal. And the thing is, when people say I have a receding hairline, I never argue with them, because for one, it's like, what am I really arguing about? You know, and two, bruh, if I go bald one day anyways, what's the point of me arguing about when my hairline started receding? You know what I mean? And also, it's like, if you respond to a statement like that, it's like, oh, like now you care. You know, now I'm gonna get hairline checked. You know, and I don't want any of that. Because I'll tell you this right now, my hairline absolutely isn't naturally straight. Like, I'll get it cut, bro, and I'll tell you, like 3 days later, all of a sudden it'll be all over the place, I'm completely cooked. But seriously, like, let me know. Be honest with me. I'm telling you right now. I understand that I'm gonna go bald one day. Like that. Like, that's an absolute thing. Okay, that's why I'm growing out so much hair now. But keep it a buck with me, bro. Widow's peak. Remember, this is a widow's peak. Does it look like my hairline's receding? Because again, like receding hairlines, they usually go in like this. Like that's not how it's. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's like a normal spot, like on both sides. Like, am I tripping? Like, if I'm tripping, let me know, right? But the thing is, I don't want to go back and forth, or like, I don't want to have conversations about whether or not my hairline's receding when someone's like trying to insult me by saying my hairline's receding, because then it's like there's just a tinge of like insult there. But since y'all are like the homies, you know, and you just keep it a buck with me, I'm not gonna take it personally at all, bro. We're just keeping it a buck. But you know what? Like, do you at the very least see my point? Especially, bro, when my hair is not detangled, which unfortunately is quite frequently, as you guys know, because then my hair grows into each other, and then like you see like right here how like they're all moving together, they're all moving. So it's like if this part goes up and it's like upwards this way, then like that hair that's supposed to be coming down like that, it don't be coming down. Like it's up there with like the rest of the hair that's back there. They're grouping up. Once, like, this is why I would never recommend getting freeform dreads. When I tell you, my hair used to never dread up, but now, like, ever since I got freeform dreads, if I don't detangle my hair for like, I don't know, I'm not gonna give you time, because sometimes I really don't be tangling. But like, if I don't detangle my hair for like a good amount of time, it will start to dread up, and I'll have to kind of like be like, okay, like, get out of it. But you know who I really blame my hairline not looking good on? The front taper. The barber who first gave me my big front taper, bro. I was like, bro, it was too large. And then it's like, once you get a front taper that's a certain size, then the rest of the barbers, they have to like come in and like follow suit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can't just like ignore like the taper that's been given to you. But me, when my hair is like shorter than like this, it's kind of like baby hair. You know what I mean? So it's like the hair up here, again, it's like all over. Like, you can see like my hairline is not steady. Like, you can see parts of skin through it, but like at the same time, it's always been like that. But anyways, bro, push comes to shove, bro, and my hairline really like folds on me. Because again, I'm telling you this right now. It's gonna be one day, but it's not today. It's not today. It's not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Like, I have some time. But even if I didn't have time, and whenever it does happen, bro, turkey is a thing, bro. I can literally just get the hairline transplant. You know, so that's why I don't understand when people act like it's such a big deal. Like, you know, when dudes be like crying when like they first find their hairline receding. I'm like, bro, like, do you not know how cosmetic procedures work, bro? Like, you'll be fine. But do you see my point, though? Like, this is something I've been wanting to say for a long time, like, about my hairline. But the thing is, can't say it. I mean, obviously can't say it on Twitter, but like, can't say it on TikTok for real, because then it's like, again, like, they'll be like, oh man, you're just coping. But like, here I have time to like explain to you my entire thought process. So I feel like I can just like get it like a general like vibe from you. But also something to note. Every time I get my hair cut, every time I get my hair done, I ask them, hey, am I balding yet? They tell me no. They tell me I got a very thick head of hair. So for whatever it's worth, okay, but they could be lying to me, okay? So let me know. Like, let me know how it looks, okay? Just tell me. Just give me, just throw me a bone, will you? But anyways, you know, yeah, little yap sesh, I guess, boost the time of this video. That was unintentional, by the way. It was just literally like I was about to wrap up the video, and then I saw he commented that immediately. I was like, you know, I've been meaning to say something about this. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Okay, you know, what else did I say? State of affairs. Yeah, no, nothing other than this video being like, I mean, I guess that was the state of affairs. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, everything I have to say. I'm so sorry, and I love you. Okay, I love you. Have a great day, night, evening.